So on the altar here, in the center we have Krishna Balram, and then on their right side, or from the left side here, there are 5 personalities. Small picture, 5 personalities. So he is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. He appeared 500 years back as Yugavatar. Like Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Dharma Samstarpanaya Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. So every Yuga Krishna comes in various forms. Like we all know for Satyuga, in what form he came? Narasimha. There are many forms in Satyuga. Varaha, Narasimha, many of them came. And for Treta Yuga, Lord Rama came. And for Dwapara Yuga, Lord Krishna. And for Kali Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he appeared 500 years back, Krishna himself. And then every Yuga, Lord comes to establish Dharma. Right? Dharma Samstarpanaya Sambhavami Yuge. So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is coming in Kali Yuga to establish the Dharma of, what is Kali Yuga Dharma? Anyone knows? Dharma of Kali Yuga? Harinam Sankirtan. 4 yugas is 4 cycles. We have, the first one is the Satyuga. Satyuga is 34 million years, something like that. No, 34, yeah. 34 million years, 342, 3.4 million years. It's a long duration basically. And then in that, the Dharma is, anyone knows Satyuga Dharma?
Meditation on the form of yoga.
Meditation. You heard, right? Vishwamitra Muni, he did meditation for 10,000 years. Vasishtha Muni, Vishwamitra Muni, like that. We have so many munis, they would do meditation for thousands of years. Duration of life also is longer there. They would live for 100,000 years. So then next yuga is Treta Yuga. Duration reduced to 10 times. Just 1,000 years. 10,000 years. And then there the Yuga Dharma is temple worship. No, Yagna. Yagna it is. They would do big yagnas. Ashwamedha Yagna, different yagnas are there. Long yagna, big yagnas. And next comes Dwapara Yuga. The Yuga Dharma is Arja, worship of the deities. Big temples were established. Then do lot of it. So all the temples you see now are from many thousands of years old temples in India. They're big temples, complexes. They are not hundreds, thousands years old. They are from Dwapara Yuga time onwards. Many temples are there. So the deity worship is very elaborate. The duration reduced to 1,000 years. And then Kali Yuga, we are in. So we cannot do meditation. Nobody can sit for even 10 minutes properly. To do 10 minutes, you got to sleep. Or do something. Can't even do meditation properly. Can you do yagnas?
No.
Nothing is available pure. Everything has some. Yagna has to be done with pure chanting, pure ingredients, and very much purity has to be there. But we don't have anything. Everything is mixed. We get ghee also, something mixed in that. It's chemical, is that we don't know. Everything, nothing is pure in this. You can't do yagna. Deity worship, the ingredients and all. Also, then deity worship you cannot do for elaborate worship. Very expensive affair it is. So you can't do that also. So for Kali Yuga, Krishna has given Manda Sumanda Mathayo Manda Bhagyaya Padrata. We all have Manda, everything is less in Kali Yuga. So for Kali Yuga, This is Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Namaiva Kevalam, Kalau Nasteva Nasteva Gatirani. The way to worship, the way to practice dharma, like in Mahabharata it says that Ahara Nidra Bhayamaitunam cha Samanya Vedat Pashubhi Samaranam Dharmo hi Tesham Avidiko Vishesho Dharmo hi Tesham Dharmo hi Nahega Pashubhi Samanam Pashubhi Naranam. Yeah. So it says that 4 things are common: eating, waiting, sleeping, defending. So in common means common between animals and humans. They both are doing same thing. Prabhupada always says, like humans have very sophisticated way to do this. They eat in a nice plate and everything. And maybe some animals are eating, the birds are eating in the grains from the forest, are eating something. They don't have a plate and all that. But eating is same. What we enjoy by eating, they also get the same pleasure. Sleeping is same. Some animals are sleeping on the trees, some birds and others, or some in India dogs are sitting on the streets, trees or streets, everything it is same. Or some ants, they are sleeping somewhere like that. So it is same. Eating, sleeping, mating, defending, it's same. But what is the speciality of humans? Humans is to practice dharma. And when you open any classes like this, only humans come. They can understand. You cannot, even if them dog or cat, some of our temples they come, dog or cat, they don't understand. They can't. So, they can't take that. But Krishna has given that extra ability in humans to practice dharma, not to build bridges, skyscrapers, or submarines, or airplanes and all. So, we use that intelligence not to advance in modern technology. The intelligence has to be used to practice dharma. That's the only thing God has given humans extra to practice dharma, this extra intelligence and all. But if we are not practicing dharma, then we are as good as animals. Prabhupada says 2-legged animals. Other animals on the street, dog and cat, they have 4 legs and we will be 2-legged animals. So this establishing dharma, Krishna himself came 500 years back in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in India and Bengal, West Bengal. Some of you would have read in your school books. It's also there in some of the school books. We read in our school books. They say as a reformer, social reformer, but actually he's Lord himself. So he has propagated the holy names, chanting of the holy names. It's mentioned in this Kalisantam Upanishad that Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Iti Shodashaka Namnam Kali Kalmasha Nashanam. This 16-syllable mantra is to Kali Kalmasha Nashanam. For Kali Yuga, there are a lot of Kalmasha, there are a lot of bad things, misgivings in this Kali Yuga. People want to cheat, people want to kill, and there's so much. There is no dharma, it is, people want to lie, cheat, so many things. So there is no trust in Kali Yuga. So a lot of misgivings are there. But how to overcome this? By this mantra, this chanting of this Hare Krishna. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has propagated that. He has shown it. As a good teacher, to the students, he comes and teaches how to write ABCD. So that Mahaprabhu, Lord himself, comes every yuga to show us how to practice dharma. So Chaitanya has come to show us how to practice chanting the holy names and to engage in the chanting. So we see in this pastime of Gundicha Marjanam how he is inspiring the devotees to chant the holy names. And there is a beautiful purport also given. So you all know Jagannath Puri in India, the world famous Jagannath Puri. From Jagannath, this English word, Jagannath has come. You heard of this word, Jagannath? Jagannath. That's English word. So in English word Jagannath means something big, mighty. When you say, this truck is like a Jagannath running down on the street, like a Jagannath running down the street means a big, massive truck is running down the street. Something like very big, massive is called a Jagannath. English word. They took it from Jagannath. The British took it from Jagannath. Because they mispronounced it, they say Jagannath. But actually Jagannath. Jagannath's cart is very big, massive. So they took that word. So every year in India, they have this one-day festival called Jagannath Rath Yatra. Still today, that is the biggest gathering of humans in the planet. 10 million people at least come there. There's a big, long, 3-mile street. It's all full with people. Well, not just street, it is a wide highway. When you combine our 4 or 5 highways together, that's wide it is. And then this whole filled with people. And then still so many people it is. So it is still today, we have small events in a stadium and all, that's nothing. But Jagannath is still famous after all these years, after all these thousands of years. Who is famous still? Lord Krishna or Jagannath. Jagannath is Krishna only. The famous personality is Krishna only still also. No rock star or no sports star can match Krishna's popularity. He is Shadeshwarya Bhagavan, 6 opulences he has. So, this Rath Yatra is an event where Lord Jagannath, from Jagannath main temple, he goes to another temple called Gundicha temple, which is around 3 miles far. And devotees pull the chariot, this massive chariot. It's like 200 feet, something like that, the chariot height is. It's a big chariot. Or 100, I don't know, 100, 200 feet high chariot. So they pull the chariot to this temple called Gundicha temple. So, but the day before pulling the chariot, devotees go to this temple and clean the temple. So this cleaning of temple is called Gundicha Marjanam, cleaning of temple. So this was initiated or started by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he was living in Puri 500 years back. This cleaning of Gundicha temple. Jagannath chariot coming is there for many years. It has been there for many years, this tradition, for thousands of years, since the dawn of creation, we can say, since Jagannath appeared in Puri. Day of Brahma started. But the cleaning, Mahaprabhu has initiated that, so that the Lord can come in a nice place. They were cleaning over there, but the Gundicha temple is empty throughout the year. Only when Jagannath comes temple, then Lord is there. Otherwise, the temple in the altar is empty. So in the Madhya Leela, Krishna Goswami explains about this pastime, beautiful pastime. So we'll not go in detail, but we'll see as per the time how much we have. We'll cover this pastime. Because Krishna's pastime is very sweet. So this on the day of this Gundicha Marjanam, the one day before this Jagannath Rath Yatra is there. So Lord Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, called upon all his devotees. And then he wanted to clean the temple of Gundicha. So I'm just seeing the verse. So every year during this year, so many devotees are assembled in Jagannath Puri. So many devotees would come in this Jagannath Puri. They especially come for Rath Yatra. It's the biggest festival it is in that part of India. So many devotees from different places, they would come for Rath Yatra. So in this year, when all devotees assembled, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called upon Kashi Mishra. He is the superintendent of the temple manager or say temple commander. And then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, the head priest of the temple. He called both of them and he said that he asked them that I want to go with all the devotees and clean the temple, Gundicha temple. So upon hearing this Lord's request, and Kashi Mishra immediately said, "My dear sir, we are all your servants. Whatever your desire is our duty to perform. The king have given me a special order for me to do without delay whatever your lordship desires. My dear Lord, washing the temple is not service befitting you. Nonetheless, if you wish to do so, it is to be accepted as one of your pastimes. To wash the temple, you may need many water pots and brooms. Therefore, order me, I can immediately bring all these things to you." Like that, Kashi Mishra is telling that because he is a sannyasi, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and high order, cleaning is not befitting, he says, because generally the cleaning would happen with other people whose their profession is to clean. We also have janitors, right, who have the profession is they come and clean. But Mahaprabhu wanted to go and clean the whole temple. So he wanted to wash the whole temple, but then Kashi Mishra said that okay, we will arrange all that. So by understanding this, so Kashi Mishra has arranged hundreds of water pots and hundreds of broomsticks to clean the temple. So Mahaprabhu, he told this one day before this Gundicha Marjanam. And on the day of Gundicha Marjanam, early morning, they all came together. And then Mahaprabhu smeared each devotee with sandalwood paste. And then he gave each devotee a broom in his hand. And then with all of them, with each one holding a broomstick, they all went to Gundicha temple. And then they started cleaning with the broomstick. Brooms, they started cleaning inside the temple very nicely. Ceilings, walls, the corners, and everywhere, there is different cobwebs and different dirt and different things are there. They started cleaning. All the companions, they all started sweeping with the brooms. So in different small, in the temple complex it is, there are small rooms, big rooms and different, so they all started cleaning that. So hundreds of devotees were engaged in cleaning like this. And then Mahaprabhu was personally giving instructions. Some devotees stay here, clean this place, some can go that place, like that. He's personally telling. It's a massive cleaning effort with hundreds of devotees they started taking. And they are all chanting at the same time. So when the cleaning is happening, they are not like, they are all chanting Krishna's holy names. So all the bodies of the devotees, they all got soon covered with dust, because so much dust started coming. And then so Mahaprabhu's body also had become covered by dust. Then they went to the Bhoga Mandir where Lord's food is kept, and they all cleaned that also. So they started collecting, sweeping everything, and then there are all small straw, dust, grains, everything, and started collecting that and piling it up outside the temple. So, and then all devotees were sweating. But this time of the Puri, very hot, they started all sweating. But seeing that, Mahaprabhu told, I can tell how much you all have labored and how well you have cleansed the temple simply by seeing all the straw dust you have collected outside. So they were all collecting this. So all devotees, they would keep their own group, they would keep their own pile of dust. But Mahaprabhu is also keeping a pile of dust, collecting. And his pile is bigger than all other devotees' piles. Because he's Krishna himself. When he does something, nobody can compete with him. So he's cleaning inside and outside and all like that. And then second round, he said, now after cleaning everything, he said, second time we will go and now look for finer dust particles. Look for finer dust particles. So again, second time they went all and then they started cleaning with their own cloths, upper cloths, and these other cloths. The broom cannot pick up all the finer particles. So they started cleaning the finer dust particles and all. And then after that, they got these hundreds of men, they had these hundreds of pots. Now they want to wash after cleaning all the finer particles. They want to wash everything. And then all the pots filled with water from the nearby Narendra Sarovar, they got water. And then started washing the temple now. All devotees started washing the temple. And then they started washing the ceiling, the doors, the windows, the temple, and then all the dust. And then more and more water was brought in, and then started cleaning. And then room after room they started washing. And then after washing, the whole water is flowing like stream outside the temple. And then the whole water went flowing. And then after washing everything, they started mopping with their cloths. And then they started cleaning like this everywhere. And then more water was bought. And then second round again they washed it. And then everything became sparkling clean. Then pots were there everywhere and then cleaning. And some pots were broken because when they collected each other, then they broke each other. So any devotee wants, what they would say, they would not say, no, I need a water pot. They would say, they show like this, Krishna, Krishna. That means this person wants water pot. So other person says Krishna, Krishna and gives water pot. Another groom, then they would say like this, or cloth, they would say like Krishna, Krishna, all with this sign language. The only vibration coming out from the mouths of devotees is Krishna, Krishna, the chanting of the holy names. So like that, they engaged in cleaning this temple. And Mahaprabhu also started cleaning, and he was becoming very happy. And then sometimes Mahaprabhu would see, this devotee, you cleaned very well, teach the others how to clean. And then Mahaprabhu would see somebody is not cleaning, and then he's just standing and all, he say, why are you not cleaning? He would chastise the devotee. Why can't you clean with others? So like that, when they say everyone, and then that devotee would become ashamed. Mahaprabhu has noticed that I am not doing well. And then he would get ashamed, and then he started with great enthusiasm, started again doing cleaning. So like that, entire courtyard and everything got washed, and then everything came. And then everything became very clean. In that place, one Bengali devotee, what he did, he got a pot of water. He came directly in front of Mahaprabhu, and then he poured water on his feet. Directly. And then that water he collected and started drinking. Mahaprabhu didn't like that, he got immediately called Sadhu Damodar. And then he said that, just see the behavior of your Bengali devotee. This person from Bengal has washed my feet within the temple of the personality of Godhead. Not only that, but he had drunk the water himself. I now don't know what my destination is because of this offense. Indeed, your devotee, Vaishnava, has greatly implicated me. Like that, he become unhappy because of the temple. How can you do like that? Because that devotee wanted to take mercy, and then sometimes devotee does that. So at this point, Sadhu Damodar, he caught hold of that devotee by his neck and then ejected him out of the temple. Get out. He ejected him. And then returned to the temple, and then Sadhu Damodar then asked forgiveness on behalf of that devotee. And then Lord again went and started cleaning the temple. So this Gundicha temple cleaning is very significant. It's a beautiful pastime. There are more details are there in this. But it also has many lessons to learn in this. It's a very beautiful pastime. So the Bhaktivinoda Thakur, they both comment on this. So we have this 6 Shataka verse we pray every day. Cheto Darpana Marjanam Bhavamaha Nirmapanam. So in that verse we say Cheto Darpana Marjanam. So our mind is like a mirror. Our heart is like a mirror. Darpana is like a mirror. Cheta, our heart is like a mirror. So this mirror, we are supposed to see Krishna in the mirror. Because in our heart, Krishna is there, Paramatma. And through our heart, we can see mirror is there when you stand in front of mirror. our face reflects on the mirror and we can see our face. But when I turn the mirror like this, I can see the reflection from, like you are sitting there, I can see in the mirror. That's how in our camera, the mobile is working now. It's like a mirror, it's reflection. So in our heart, Krishna is there and sitting in the heart. And our heart should act like a mirror so that we can see Krishna in the heart. But our heart, the mirror of our heart, is covered with dust. What is the dust? A dust of lust, anger, greed, illusion, all these different anarthas. This lust, anger, greed, illusion, and envy and pride. So these anarthas are covering the dust, the mirror of our heart. Because of that, we are not able to see Krishna in the heart. If we see Krishna in the heart of every living entity, then there won't be any problem in this world. There won't be any quarrel in this world. Like Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, that Sunicheva Sukakecha Pandita Sodarshina, where he says that a person, a Pandita, a learned person, a devotee, he sees Krishna in a meat eater or in an animal or in a Brahmanic Avyastini, even a Brahmana or a low born anybody. This is Krishna in everybody's heart. Because people don't see Krishna, God in everybody's heart, there's so much distinction, there are divisions. I'm black, I'm white, and I'm this, I'm that, and I'm this country, this origin, this. There's so many discrimination, and because of that, there's so much of hatred, quarrel, and all so many things. But if you see Krishna in heart of every living entity, in our own, because we don't see in our heart, we can't see in others' heart. So this mirror of heart is covered with the dust of lust, anger, greed, pride, illusion, and all. Because of that, we are not able to see Krishna reflection in the heart. So what we should see, what we do, should clean the mirror of heart. How can we do? Can we take a mop or can we take a broom and put in the heart through mouth and clean it? No. The way to clean the dust on the mirror of the heart is through chanting the holy names. That's why Chetuva Darpana Marjan, Bhamaha Davagni Bhavani. Not only it cleanses the heart, the holy names, but it will extinguish the forest fire of this Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, we have scorching fire. We are all burned by the fire. Fire of lust, anger, greed. We are always have some problems. Anybody here without anxiety, without any troubles or problems? Right? Nobody is asking it. We are looking for it. You all came here for some trouble or anxiety? No, right? You all came here for some good thing. So we are all looking for good, for happiness, but anxiety and distress keep coming on its own. Why? Because our disconnect with the God, Lord. So it's telling that when you chant the holy names, this fire is burning in the heart. We have constant fire burning in the heart. And we try to put it off with so many things. Sometimes we think, maybe, I should go for a vacation. Then this heart, the fire in the heart will get dozed off. Or maybe I should just sleep for a long time. Or maybe I should go to a movie. Or maybe I should see this series in the Netflix. Or maybe I should talk to this friend. And we have trying so many things. The fire in the heart is burning. I want more. The fire, there's a wildfire going on in Canada. So many trees are getting burned, but still it's growing. The more fuel you supply like that, the more we supply to the heart, different activities, it wants more. That's why it's called forest fire. But the heart forest fire will be pacified or will get put off when Krishna's holy name is given to the heart. So this is Chetuva Darpana Marjanam, Bhavamara. So that when it cleans that through holy name, then the heart is getting purified. That's what because our heart is generally unclean. Bhagavatam also says, Hrudayasto hi abhadrani, Hrudayantasto abhadrani. We have all abhadras, all things in our heart. Hrudayanto abhadrani. Sruvatam sakata Krishna, Krishna punya sravana kirtana, Hrudayantasto abhadrani, vidunoti sruvatsukam. So when Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, who is Paramatma in everyone's heart and the benefactor of truthful devotee, cleanses desire of material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who relishes his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. So heart cleaning business, Krishna can do it. Krishna is the only one who can clean our heart, no one else. We can't clean our heart themselves. Like an infant. When infant passes stool, who will clean? Mother cleans, right? Mother only can take care, mother or father. Like that we are helpless. We are just getting burned and suffering in this. So in our heart, because of this dust of this anger, pride and lust, we are incapable of cleaning ourselves. No matter how many conferences we can do, how many peace rallies we can take, how many marathons we can do, there won't be peace in the world unless God is there. The universal brotherhood will happen only when Father Krishna is there. So, this is, Krishna can clean that, but we have to allow Krishna to come into the heart. As long as we are bringing in the heart all these distractions, then Krishna won't be able to clean the heart. So we have to bring Krishna in the heart. That is by chanting the holy name. So this Gundicha temple, the temple, heart is also another synonymous of heart is also signifies as temple. You know that our body is a temple where Krishna is staying as Paramatma, and especially that the heart is the altar, the body is temple. We should use our body to service of Lord, and the altar is the heart. A lot of dust is there. The pride, envy, anger is there. So that has to be cleansed. So the Gundicha temple signifies that we have to take endeavor, like how the devotees, they all got together. They all came together. They gave up the whole morning. They came and then they were sweating. They were putting their endeavor to clean the temple of Gundicha. So like that, we need to endeavor every day with chanting the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. By chanting the holy names, we need to endeavor to cleanse our heart, so that Krishna reflection, because the dust, you see the dust, sometimes you go out in your home, you close all windows and still dust comes somewhere. Where dust comes, we don't know. You come back after 2-3 weeks, dust is there. All the picture when they have all dust. Or you don't do anything, just see that dust is there. Suppose nobody is in this room for 1 year, what will happen? So much of dust. Say 10 years, 100 years, 1,000 years, 10,000 years, million years. How much dust will accumulate if you don't clean the mirror? Can you imagine if we have a mirror is kept, a mirror, and then you come back after 100 years, how much dust will be accumulated on that? Can you see our reflection? You can't see. So like that, our heart, we have been accumulating dust in our heart, on the surface of our heart, on your heart. For how many years? Anybody knows?
Millions.
Millions, billions of years. It means we came in this world, we can't know. It's immemorial, Krishna says. That we can't even know when you and me have come from spiritual world, this material world, we can't trace. For billions and millions we have taken so many lifetimes. Bhavanam Janmanam. We have taken so many lifetimes. We are going from one life to another. But our heart is same. We accumulate new dust and we go. Renew dust and go. So when we go for like few years, some layer of dust is accumulated. But for billions of years, imagine how many miles of dust is piled on our heart. That's the problem it is. We have miles of dust on our heart. So we need a big bulldozers to remove the dust. That is holy name, Krishna. So it takes time. When miles of dust is, miles of high of dust is accumulated, how long it takes to remove it? That's why when you chant the holy name, you immediately don't feel Krishna. It's a process, but every day we have to chant the holy name. So we have to allow Krishna every day to cleanse our heart. And right now there is this big pile of dust. How Mahaprabhu showed outside Gundicha temple, this big pile of dust is accumulated. Mahaprabhu did one cleaning, second cleaning, third cleaning, with water, first, second, like that. And all devotees. It's not only one job, it's one day it is. So to cleanse our heart, to remove the dust of our heart, it takes time. So for that, but we have to allow Lord, the holy names, to enter the heart. Then the cleaning will happen. It's a process it is, that's why it is called. So when we come together like this, different devotees, we all come together, and then it has to be done in the Sangha. Mahaprabhu didn't go alone to clean Gundicha temple. All devotees went with him. So Krishna's holy name, even if we chant his name alone, but we have to do it association. Association, it becomes more powerful. So it is with association one has to do this. At the same time, one has to chant holy names without any desires for material things. Many people come and worship Krishna and they chant holy names and do some mantras or chant some prayers, but they have desires. It's like adding more dust on the heart. And you are telling Krishna, Krishna, bring dust from outside, put on my heart. You are asking God, give me that, give me this. Krishna will give you. Whatever is destined, it's there, it's going to come. We don't especially ask, like you won't go and ask your child doesn't go, he has to go, Mom, will you feed me tomorrow? Will you feed me day after tomorrow? No. Dad and mom, they are going to take care of the kid, the child anyway. So Krishna is going to take care of us. We don't have to go and ask him separately. Can you give that? Can you, like that, some naughty child, they'll do that. They say, no, I want this, I want PlayStation, and I want PlayStation, I want PlayStation. Alright, you'll not be able to study, you'll always keep playing the games. No, I'll not give now, I'll give you after your 10th birthday. No, I want no only like this. Naughty child it is. Then what the parents will do? Okay, take it. You want to ruin yourself, you are crying and making all this thing, then gives. Even if it's not good, gives. So like the Krishna also. When you go and say, Krishna, Krishna, I want to become millionaire, I want to become millionaire, then okay, 1 million. It's not good for you, you become so busy and you do not have time to do any spiritual activity. Not that millionaires can't practice spiritual life, but Krishna has to see that. If Krishna wants to make us millionaire, he will make us. All we have to do is, Krishna, whatever is best, give me time to practice your practice and your holy name, to chant your holy names. And give me time to come in a Sangha like this. Coming to Sangha like this, and then what happens? Our process of cleansing becomes effective. So the fruitive activity is same thing. It is agitate and it will give more, accumulating more dust. It is like. So any other philosophy or any other thing we take it's all like accumulating dust. But the simple chanting of holy names in association of devotees, without any this thing, without any duplicity, without any pratishta, we desire for like a desire for name, fame, or desire for any material benefits. If one chants, then the misgivings go away. Then our heart will get purified. So like this, Mahaprabhu is teaching a lesson to go and to cleanse the heart, to cleanse our heart. So like that, Mahaprabhu cleansed the whole temple, and another temple is there, Narsinga temple, he went and cleansed there also. And then all devotees, they all then went and took a refreshing bath, and then took nice prasad, and then got ready for the next day's Rath Yatra. So that's what we can learn from this Gundicha cleaning temple, that we should clean our heart by chanting the holy names. Okay, have any one or two comments or questions?
Prabhu, I would like to add, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chastised the devotees who had little dust, little bit, and he praises the one
who didn't clean properly, it says. Yeah, who didn't clean properly. He didn't compare the size, he says who didn't do properly. Any other comment anything? If not, then we will go Arati.
We have 2 minutes more.
2 minutes.
So, any other benefit of chanting the holy names?
Chanting of holy names, when the heart is cleansed, then Krishna we can see, we can associate with Krishna. When Krishna is there, all benefits are there. Lord is there, everything is there, right? You don't need anything. So we are associating with Lord. It gives us love for Lord, love for Krishna. The chanting of holy names not only cleanses the heart, it also gives, it evokes the love. We have love for Lord, but it's all forgotten now. Our love is now distributed in different things. But that will be awakened. And Mahaprabhu taught that also, that by chanting holy names. That's what, when there is this love for Lord is there with us, it's innate. Ours is innate quality of living entities. But right now it's forgotten because of dust. It is not, it is forgotten means it is all covered. So that covering will go away. Then you can see clearly Krishna face to face. Also we see in a picture form. Then we can interact in Krishna face to face. When there are living examples like that, many pure devotees who are there, who can reciprocate and their heart is completely cleansed. We have many living examples. So we follow their footsteps and then practice. That is the goal of life. Otherwise, our other activities are taken care. Lord is taken care already. Hare Krishna. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Very grateful to be here.
Jagannath Prabhu ki jai, Sri Prabhupada ki jai.
Jaya Krishna Bala.